Hey guys, this is Stint and we are learning PHP, and in this part we will understand variables and variables scope, right? So let's write a code and see. So first we need to create a variable, right? So dollar v name, variable name, right? And you can store anything it here. You can store I love PHP and semicolon, right? So this is the variable. Always we use a dollar sign for creating a variable. In other languages have the different way, right? If you want to store a string, you need to string in a Java string and a variable name str, and you can use I love PHP like this, right? But in a PHP just use a dollar sign and you can store a string, right? And if you wanted to store the integer value, you need to num1, I think num and 10, right? So in a Java and any other languages we will use this modifier, integer, float, string, right, short, long. But in a PHP just use the dollar sign and the variable name, you can use it anything it here, right? And here are you can store string, right? You can store any value, you can store any decimal value like this, right? So let's echo it dollar, let's echo it here, echo just control s and see 10.5, right? And if you wanted to echo like this, echo dollar v and variable name, control s for save, and you can see the same result, right? So this way we can create a variable. So if you want to add two numbers, num1 equals to 10 and dollar num2 is equals to a 20, right? So if you want to add num1 dollar num1 plus dollar num2, right? And if you wanted to echo it, echo and check it, you can see 30. And if you wanted to store in any variable like a variable 3, and you can echo like this dollar num3, right? Control s for save, and you can see the same result, right? So dollar dollar is love is equals to I love, right? Save and me, right? Dollar me is equals to mm, mm, PHP, right? So if you want to concatenate these two things, so you need to write like this, right? So echo dollar is like is love, and put it in single quote, put it single dot dot, and put it single quote, and put it second variable which is me and semicolon, and control s for save, and you can see hello PHP. So this is called a concatenation operator in a PHP, to concatenate. And if you want to do space, you can see, right? So this is called concatenation variable in a PHP, right? So let's create so let's see the scope of the variable. So just create a num is equals to a 10, right? So I will create a function, right? So function and name of the function test func, okay? And this is the function name, right? And if you just okay, just show you in a minute, just create a variable and store a 10, right? And just echo dollar num, right? So control s for save, but it will not work, right? It will not work until we call this function. Just copy this, and outside of the function just paste it here, right? Control s for save, and let's check. You can see the 10 is here. So if you want to just simply call, just remove the echo and just remove this one. And if you want to echo this function, this variable outside of this function like this, right? Echo dollar num, right? This one I'm echo, right? So it will show a error message. You can see undefined variable, because this is the outs, this is the inside of this function, and this variable will not be accessible it here. If you will create it here, right, and equals to a 30, right? So this variable will be accessible, right? You can see is 30, right? So if you want to just update is 50, control S for save, and you can see, right? So this inside a variable, inside a class, right? This variable it's scoping inside this bracket to this bracket, but this variable is called global variable, right? And we can call anywhere, right? So this is the tutorial of the variable. If you like this video, you can write a comment and